We've covered a lot of territory, and we've covered a long distance. Not just the distance between Joliet and Normal, but the political distance that we traveled in 5 years. 5 years ago in Washington, D.C., they wrote off Amtrak. They said that's the end of it. No more federal subsidy for passenger rail. It's an old idea. People don't want it. Why waste taxpayers' dollars on it? If it's any good, some private company will take it up. That was the dominant thinking 5 years ago. Look where we are today. Take a look at what has happened in the last 4 years that has changed that national debate dramatically. What has happened is a president with the courage to step up and say, as part of saving this economy in the midst of recovery, we are going to invest in infrastructure that will serve us for decades to come. And he said, I'm from the Midwest. I know what rail means. High-speed rail is part of putting America back on its feet and moving forward with its economy. But when it came to Amtrak, President Obama was betting that if we gave people good, fast, safe, reliable service, they'd use it. And they have. Tom Carper's here from Amtrak. He'll recount the numbers, the dramatic increase in passengers getting on the trains. It isn't just politicians giving speeches, folks. It's people buying tickets to get on the Amtrak trains. And who are they? Well, there are lots of different people, but there are a lot of students. Students at ISU and Wesleyan. Students all across this state who rely on Amtrak so they don't have to buy a car and add a new expense to the college experience. Well, I can tell you this. The future of this country depends on those students, but it depends on what we do as well. The infrastructure we build for the future will determine in the 21st century whether we win or lose. Our largest competitor in the world today is China. China invests 9% of its gross domestic product in infrastructure, 9%. Europe invests 5% in its infrastructure. The United States, 2.5%. Tell me, can we win this competitive war, this war for jobs and war for the future, if we don't invest in our own infrastructure, in the highways, in the airports, in the ports, in the rail service of this nation? The President believes, and we believe too, this is an investment for the future. We hit 110 miles an hour today, and I was looking out in the cornfields as we went by at all of the critics of Amtrak, hoping that they were waving at the train as it passed them by, because today those critics are being lost in the dust. The future is right here, in Amtrak, in Normal, in America working together with a vision for the future. We took a dramatic step forward with 110-mile service today, and we're just getting started. Thanks, everybody.